Welcome to Seneca Indians Basketball, live on kneo.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show for the Seneca Indians. Now let's join Ben Walcott live on location.
And a pleasant good evening, and we welcome you here to Monett High School as we get set for high school basketball here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network. It's the 11-7 Seneca Indians, 3-0 in the Big 8 West versus the Monett Cubs, who come in at 7-12 overall, 1-0 in the Big 8 West Conference. I'm Ben Walcott, joined by Coach Daryl Harbaugh. Your countdown to tip-off sponsors, People's Bank of Seneca and Prater's Pharmacy here this evening. And Coach, anytime these two teams match up, it seems like it's a close one.
You can throw the records out the door because it, like you said, anytime that we get there, anytime they show up and we get to play one another, it's OT, it's overtime, it's a tight game, it's something. They get up to play us all the time. They may get beat and lose some bad teams. They always play us tough.
And it is homecoming here in Monett, so it's a delayed start. I mean, the JV contest just wrapped up, but we don't know how long. They're going here pretty quickly, but we don't know how long it'll be really before tip-off is until they start that 15-minute clock. So it may be closer to 8 o'clock before we even get tip-off here this evening, as this is the second homecoming we've gotten to enjoy, as we had our own, and then we get to enjoy this one. I think it was 2021 and I was here, they had homecoming, and that year I got to enjoy 4 different teams' homecomings that year. So I'm hoping to avoid that again this year. And the last time the Seneca team was actually the last time, because they beat them, Monett beat them last year in the Seneca tournament, but Seneca has won 3 straight games against this Monett team. But the last time these two teams played here, it went in Monett's favor, as the final score of that contest in 2022, I should say, was 72-59. And I think here tonight, Coach, because this is one of the most crowded gyms that I've seen here this evening since I've been here in Southwest Missouri and had games at Monett. I think you have to be able to handle the start, because this is going to be a raucous crowd here at the beginning. Yeah,
it is always when you're on the road, especially at the homecoming, and they're home. They don't want to lose their homecoming game, and they will be hyped up and they'll be ready. You've got to withstand the first probably 5, 6, maybe 7 minutes.
Basically the first quarter.
Almost the first quarter. Hopefully we can get it done in about 3 or 4. But you got to withstand that momentum stuff that they want to get out and play good and hit some shots, and sometimes it's tough. Sometimes that momentum will carry over through the first quarter, and that's the reason you got to end it about 3 or 4 minutes.
Go ahead, take a timeout, come back with more of the preview after this. You're listening and watching Seneca Indian Basketball here on the KNEO, Seneca Indian Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy.
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, better health, better you.
A new era in local sports begins. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is where you'll find all of your local sports information. Join Sports Director Michael Imami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman every night. We cover Little League, high school athletics, Missouri Southern, and Pittsburgh State, along with countless community colleges in the 4 states. We cover it all. So whether you're a Chiefs, Cardinals, Eagles, or Wildcats fan, you won't want to miss the Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report.
There is saving power in the cross to transform any life and to change the world.
The cross Billy Graham is talking about is the one upon which Jesus Christ died 2,000 years ago. His death and the resurrection that followed can mean a whole new life for you.
The cross is more than an example. It is more than a system of ethics. It is the mighty act of God's justice and love. God is saying to the whole world, I love you. I'm willing to forgive your sins. God is saying to all of those who are lonely today, behold, I'm with you till the end of the age. God is saying to all of those who are filled with guilt today, your sins are forgiven because of the cross. And there is no way to remove that stain of guilt except by the sacrifice of Christ.
Are you ready to accept God's offer of forgiveness? Or maybe at least learn more about it? Visit us at findpeacewithgod.net from the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And we welcome you back. Seneca comes in 11-7 overall, 3-0 in the Big 8 West. And Coach, Seneca team has won 6 out of 7. The one loss was to Fort Scott, which Fort Scott is a top 10 team there in Kansas. And they really were competitive with them for about 3 quarters of that game. You know, it was a 17-0 run there in the second quarter that did the Indians in that contest, but they have won 6 of 7. The first 3 were their 3 Big 8 West wins. They beat Cassville 68-52, got revenge on Mack County 63-34, and then beat Nevada 57-41. Had to play Nevada again. That was a Tuesday. Had to play them again on Friday.
Yeah,
Zane
that's
Grosjean hit a 3 with about 3 seconds to go to win that contest. And then they blitzed Frontenac 55-36 and beat Liberal on Tuesday night 72-45. And it seems like, as of now, things are starting to click for the Seneca team.
Yeah, I think he's figured out exactly what defense to run, when to run it, and how to run it, and what the boys' expectations are. And it seems like they're kind of meshing right now. Okay, I mean, it doesn't mean they can't have bad games. I always said you can have a bad game. You can have an off-shooting night or something like that, but you can't have an off-hustle night. And they haven't had an off-hustle night.
Or off-defense night either.
Yeah, defense is nothing but effort, hustle, being in the right spot at the right time. And that's they can't have one of those off nights like that. And but they're gonna have some off nights shooting the ball and stuff like that. But their defense is what's been propelling them. Fast breaks to Ethan Altig.
And Jay Schulte. Schulte has come
free.
alive. He's picked up a couple spot starts here, 2 in the last 4 or 5 games, and he has picked up some of the slack. You know, Gavin was sick last week, and then a couple weeks ago, Blake Hearn, after picking up a technical, didn't start the next game and was out the whole first quarter. Jace played, and I think he finished in double figures that game. So it seems like he's starting to figure some things out. You know, he's a senior, and he's the first guy off the bench. He's your 6th man, but he can do a good job starting as well, and he has proven that in those couple of spot starts.
Yeah, I mean, he's been out there all time this year, being off the bench and proving that, he's one of the main guys out there, and they have no trouble at all with him starting. You know, it hurts when, like I said, Gavin Hoover was missing the other night, and Blake Hearn was, benched for a little while. I mean, yeah, that hurts if you're missing a piece of the puzzle. but he's not a bad piece of the puzzle. If one kid's sick. Oh, we've got to put Schulte out there. You're not missing nothing.
Yeah.
You're still in the same step, and you're still going.
And Schulte is, I won't say he's as fast as Altic, but he also likes to cherry pick a little bit, and they have been able to get him some easy buckets that way as well too. And so,
they're very unselfish. The team is very unselfish, and that's what makes them run.
You think about the rest of the Seneca schedule here, Coach. Tonight is a big night because if you win tonight, you improve to 4-0. You have a chance to clinch the Big 8 West on Tuesday night at Lamar. But you think about their upcoming schedule. That's where the cows come to roost, where you make your money, whatever you want to call it. Because you think about after tonight, almost every single one of those teams, they got 7, maybe 8 games left. Only one of them is under 500. At this point, Lamar 11-6. They play Mack County tonight. Let's say Mack County wins. If Seneca can win tonight and win Friday night, they would clinch the Big 8 West, because at least a share of it, and they would clinch the crossover championship berth because they have the win over Nevada. And no matter what would happen against East Newton, you would automatically get that. East Newton's 9-9. You then go to Wyandotte. I don't know Wyandotte's record, but last time I looked, it was over 500.
Yeah, they're not. They're young. Wyandotte is young. They don't have a whole lot of senior bunch out there, and they're struggling this year. The boys are. The girls are good. The girls got a good group down there, but the boys are not.
And then, that Springfield Catholic game could change depending on if it's them or Logan Rogersville. I didn't look up. I know they played Tuesday night, but I'm not sure who won. I think Catholic did, because when I had the record on Tuesday, Catholic was 13-3, and now they're 14-3. So I think they won that game.
Yeah.
And so I think at this point they are the, presumptive number 1 seed on the east side, and 14-3. And then Forsyth, you get at home. They're 13-5. Buffalo is struggling, and they're a little bit younger as well. They're 2-11, and then Mount Vernon is over 500. So, you think about after tonight, you got 7 games left, and as of right now, this moment, 6 of them are over 500.
But you want to be playing the best, and you want to be playing your best at district, and you don't want to play. This is good. When you go into district, you don't want to be playing those teams that are struggling and that are down and easy victories. You don't want that. You want to be able to play. You want to play some prime teams. You want to be able to learn how to battle, how to fight, and Coach Hardy is also learning about when you get into close games and stuff. Who can he count on? Who can he not count on? That all plays a part in, and he's got the schedule coming up to do that.
And the interesting thing here too is, you talk about you want to play all those hard teams, and that will only help you when it comes to district seed meeting too. If you can pull off a win or two, you could say, hey, we're over 500, because they have wins over basically everybody in that district except for Aurora, because they don't play Aurora. But you could say, hey, we have a better head-to-head win than you do, and our record is better. So just trying to get those things. It's hard to believe, Coach. Today is the 26th of January. Districts start on the 27th of February. So we are literally a month away from the start of district play. I believe the girls, and don't quote me on this, but I believe the girls will go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and the boys will go Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. It's a 16 district, so if you're Seneca, not only do you want the 1 seed, because then you avoid that 2-3 matchup, but you also guarantee yourself a bye. I think right now they probably feel, granted, with 7 games left, there's a lot of basketball to be played, but I would say at this point they probably feel pretty confident in the fact that they would be able to get a bye if the season ended today.
Yeah,
but it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. You got basketball teams go, but they've got things pointed in the right direction. The last few games I've seen, I'm thinking, okay, you guys are looking pretty good, and you're jiving pretty good. You're meshing pretty good. The defense is getting better. As far as the rotation is, especially playing man, and especially in that 1-2-2 and their zone defenses, their rotation is getting better.
Go ahead, take another timeout. Well, this tip-off should be right around at 8 o'clock here this evening, as they have started that countdown clock here. So tip-off should be right around 8 o'clock here this evening. Countdown to tip-off sponsors People's Bank of Seneca and Prater's Pharmacy here on the KNEO, the Seneca Indian Sports Network.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District, tradition, pride, class.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
A proud backer of the Seneca Indians is Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca. Located at 1101 Cherokee, they are honored to serve the area with traditional service options including church and graveside services. They also have prearranged funeral plans. For more information, the phone number for Funeral Director Mike Steele at Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca is 417-776-2251 or online campbell-biddlecomefh.com.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca, located at 308 Washington, open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Proud to support the Seneca Indians.
At First Community Bank, we understand the importance of choice. That's why we offer our Community Choice checking account with you in mind. Say goodbye to monthly service fees and hello to free money with rewards and interest payments. Open a Community Choice checking account with First Community Bank and earn up to $100 in rewards. Make the right choice today. Visit firstcommunity.net. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC. See bank for complete details.
Hi, this is Jamie Langford with Langford Insurance at 910 Washington Avenue in Seneca, Missouri. My wife Terry and I are proud to serve our local area, and we're also proud to support the Seneca High School Pride Marching Band. Langford Insurance specializes in life, agribusiness, commercial, and personal insurance needs. Please stop by and see us at our office or call us at 417-776-LIFE or visit us at www.midaminsurance.com.
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce is an organization that exists to make Southwest Missouri a better place to live. That is why they are proud supporters of high school athletics. They understand that the life lessons learned from sporting competition teaches responsibility and discipline and makes our student athletes better citizens for tomorrow. Learn more about local area events online at neoshocc.com. Proud supporters of local school athletics.
A sponsor of community broadcasting on KNEO, Southwest Missouri Bank in Neosho, serving the Neosho area from 2 locations. They offer personal banking services, including checking and savings accounts, home loans, and online banking. Learn more online at smbonline.com. Southwest Missouri Bank, an equal housing lender. Member FDIC, where their slogan is
Southwest Missouri Bank. We can do that.
And we welcome you back. Still about 9 minutes here until the end of warm-ups. And, Coach, you look at this Monett schedule, and they have had a tough schedule this year. They started off with 4 losses, but you think about the teams they lost to. As I went over this today, Carthage right now is 10-5.
Yep.
Webb City's 11-5. Lamar's 11-6, and Seneca's 11-7. And so they've had a tough go, but that just gets them ready for these battles. And, you know, maybe a little bit of a surprise. They won their Big 8 West opener on Tuesday night over East Newton. That's probably their best win. They beat them 51-49. So they come in 1-0, and they actually have all 6 of their Big 8 West games in a row. They played East Newton on Tuesday night. They play Seneca tonight. Play Nevada next Tuesday. Play Lamar next Friday. Mac the next Tuesday. Cassville the next Friday. So they're going to find out what they're made of, at least Big 8 West-wise, here in the next 6 games. And it's kind of interesting. You think about it, you know, Seneca has really had theirs spaced out. You know, they've already played 3. This is their 4th game, and they really haven't had just a Big 8 week at all this year.
Yeah.
You know, Cassville's has one, Monett has had, you know, their 3 weeks in a row are just Big 8 West games. And I don't know if that's helpful or hurtful to either team. You know, if Seneca, the way they spread theirs out, or if Monett, you kind of like only facing your Big 8 West compadres.
I don't like to face them all right in a row. I kind of like to spread it out like Seneca's done. Because games like this have a little bit more emphasis on how you play. You put a little bit more into practice on how you're going to play, because you want to be, I mean, that's one of their goals. They want to be the Big 8 West champ, and you've got to be able to handle this stuff. You got to be able to handle the Monetts on the road during homecoming. I mean, this is tough, and to do that for 7 games in a row, that's hard to do.
6, because there's 7 teams.
7 teams, 6 games. Yeah, and Monett got off to a rough start just because of the schedule and who they played. But they beat East Newton, so they may be coming together. They may be gelling about the right time and getting ready for a district as well.
Yeah, the tough thing here, if you're Seneca, you beat them once, you beat them here, you might have to play them a 3rd time. It's hard to beat a team once, let alone twice, if not 3 times in a season, and you could potentially face them a 3rd time in district play.
And it's hard to beat, like you said, hard to beat three teams, but it's been hard to beat Monett. Yeah. Monett's always played this tough here lately.
Go ahead, take a timeout, come back with more of the preview after this on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Marine Center Incorporated is a sponsor of Seneca Athletics. In business since 1979, they offer Mercury and Suzuki motors, along with low boats as well as boat repairs. Located at 4961 Highway 43 in Joplin, Missouri, open Monday through Friday 9 to 5, Saturday 9 to 12, and closed on Sunday. For more information, the phone number is 417-781-7450 or online at marinecenterjoplin.com. The Marine Center Incorporated, where the slogan is, your family boating headquarters. Seneca True Value is an authorized dealer of Hustler lawnmowers and is a proud supporter of the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network. Seneca True Value offers tools, equipment, and products for professional contractors and do-it-yourselfers. They are open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday. Located at 404 Cherokee Avenue in Seneca. For more information, their phone number is 417-776-6000. Go Indians!
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is Better Health, Better You.
And we welcome you back. Your pregame show, countdown to tip-off sponsors, People's Bank of Seneca and Prater's Pharmacy. And, Coach, we've been over this a lot, but, I mean, you look at this matchup here this evening. Seneca 7-2 at home, 1-2 on the road. Monett actually hasn't won a home game here, unless that game on Tuesday was at home, because they're missing a game on the schedule, and I'm not 100%. No, that game was at East Newton, so they are 0-4 at home. And you look at this, you know, Seneca has won 3 in a row. You know, they won the Big 8 West game last year, 39-37, won the district game 51-46, then beat them in the Invitational 51-44. But they lost to them last year on a buzzer-beating 3, 53-52. And actually that win last year at home in the Big 8 game, that snapped a 5-game losing streak. When they came here 2 years ago, they lost to this Monett team 72-59. And I think it was the game, if I remember correctly, I was here by myself. I came here and it was the same kind of scenario. It was homecoming again. And, you know, they just got off to a slow start and they just couldn't recover. So a fast start is key for the Indians tonight. And I know you don't care about these numbers, but I'm going to give them to you anyways. Seneca averaging 61 while giving up 54. Monett averages 53, giving up 60. And so if you're Seneca, I think probably, and just the way Ethan Altick, you know, I don't know if they have a nickname for him, but my nickname is the Road Runner. If they have anybody that can stay with him. But if you can get some easy pokes, some easy steals, and some easy buckets, that will go a long way in deciding if you can pull out this victory here tonight.
Well, they're going to have to shoot the ball well from the outside, just for the simple fact is Monett's got that 6'7" kid on the inside. It's going to be hard for Vaughn's not going to get the normal shots that he's getting. He's going to have to alter his game just a little bit. And those shots from the outside better be falling for them to have a good chance to win tonight.
Yeah, Zane Grotjohn will have to be a three-point buster, and you think about Schulte may have to hit a 3 or 2. Hoover may have to hit a 3 or 2. Mo Vaughn can hit a 3, and if he can hit some threes, that will drag out that 6'7" kid.
If they're playing man, but most of the time they've been playing 2 threes, what we've been seeing on film.
Go ahead and take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the starters after this on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the four-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
And we welcome you back. Your starting lineups here tonight, sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic and Langford Insurance. It's the normal five for the Seneca Indians tonight. Gavin Hoover back after being sick on Tuesday night. A 5'10 junior guard, number 2, Zane Grotjohn. A 6'1 senior guard, number 3, Gavin Hoover. A 6-foot senior guard, number 15, Ethan Altick. A 6'1 senior forward, number 22, Morgan Vaughn. And a 6'2 senior forward, number 23, Blake Hearn. Head coach of the Indians is Court Hardy. He's assisted by Grant Barrett, Shane Murphy, and Bob Vermillion. And now the starting lineup for the Monett Cubs. They come in at 7-12 overall, 1-0 in the Big 8 West Conference. A 6'1 senior, number 2, Ian Waterman. A 6-foot senior, number 3, Evan Witt. A 5'7 senior, number 12, Heisman Crockett. A 6'7 junior, number 14, Logan Coots. And a 6'2 junior, number 35, Landon Brandt. Head coach of the Cubs is Andrew Ballack, assisted by Brandon Moore and Richie Ray. And coach, like we said, that Monett team has a lot of size down low, so you're going to have to hit some shots here tonight.
Not only size down low, they got quickness on the outside, and they can shoot the three well. That Brandt kid, number 35, Landon Brandt, he is very good inside and outside. He's the one they kind of look to go to get the jump start this team.
And it is a veteran officiating crew here tonight, one of the top crews in the Joplin area, Kirk Moore, Derek Price, and Bobby Thiel. Seneca will be in the road red uniforms, going right to left here in the first couple of quarters. Monett in the home whites, going left to right. Seneca has brought their entire cheerleading squad as well. It seems like there's more of them than normal. Maybe it's because we're closer, but there's a lot of them down there.
No, there's a lot of girls like getting cheerleading, and
you can't blame them when you're the 4-time defending state champs.
And you know what? And you know, as I do, you know how hard those girls work. I mean, when I was coaching at Seneca, they were always having practice. They always working. They're always working on their jumps, their throws, their flips, their formations. They work hard at doing that.
As Vaughn will jump for the Indians, Coots will jump here for Monett. As the tip actually, it looked like it was going to go to Gavin Hoover, but it goes to Monett instead. Seneca looking like they're coming out in zone maybe?
Well, it's
as Hearn tips it.
It is a one. It looked like a 1-2-1-1, almost like a 1-3-1 defense.
As Monett will trigger it in with Waterman. They swing it cross court to Brandt. Back out. The problem with those home white uniforms is a steal by Mo Vaughn, and he is off to the races. Left-handed layup is missed, and it's tipped out of bounds. It will stay with Seneca. I think he took a little bit too long there, Coach.
Well, he slowed down to try to get his footwork right in. It's just been.
As Hoover gets it into Grotjohn, he's going to pop a three. No good. And the rebound goes to Ian Waterman in the front court. Trying to pop a three of his own. That's good. And that was number 12, Heisman Crockett, as they open the scoring here tonight.
Yeah, those kids can shoot the three. You can't let them take them for granted.
45 seconds into the contest. It's Grotjohn with it for Seneca. Seneca had an opportunity at getting the first points and weren't successful.
Well, they've had two open shots with the layup and the
alley-oop, left-handed layup up and in. Hearn gets tumbled late, no call, but a nice pass there by Zane Grotjohn.
Yeah, good set play coming out.
Yes, Waterman with it in the backcourt. In the front court, gets double teamed. Back out to Waterman. In the corner was Crockett, and that's a backcourt violation. And it will be Seneca basketball. 6:39 to go here, first quarter. It's 3-2 Monett.
Well, they can shoot the three. Monett is, can they handle the basketball on the pressure?
Grotjohn gets it in the backcourt. Back to Altick as do the dribble handoff down low. Mo Vaughn's left-handed layup too strong. Hearn and a strong rebound, no good. A lot of contact. No call though. So in the front court with it is Witt. Works it to Waterman for the Cubs. Back to Coots. Swings it to Waterman. Waterman fakes a three and then pops a three. Misses it short. Hearn. There's Altick. Right-handed layup is blocked out of bounds. And I think Altick, if he stayed on the left side, would have had it. Didn't realize he had a defender behind him.
Here we go. I call it a layup. He went up, shot the ball over his head. It's called a layup, not a shot up. If he lays it up, lay it out in front of him, he scores.
Altick with it for Seneca. 2 minutes into the contest, it's 3-2 Monett. Seneca's had, I think, 3 open looks?
Yeah.
That haven't gone. Hoover works it to Altick. Almost lost it as it was at the feet of Hoover, who's able to keep possession.
You got to go through the middle of that zone where Blake Hearn is standing.
Hearn's trying to call for it.
Yeah.
Altick going to pop a three, miss it short, but long rebound goes to Hoover. In the lane, floater up and in for Hoover, and you have to think he's eager to get going here after having to miss Tuesday's game due to sickness.
Yeah, they're all ready to go.
As Hearn can't grab the steal, and then Grotjohn takes it away as they were trying to whip it to Waterman. Hearn back to Grotjohn, left wing to Altick, down low in the post to Vaughn. Grotjohn open top of the key three, and that's drained for Zane. First three of the night for Seneca, 3 minutes in.
The zone buster.
Seneca getting in a lot of passing lanes. They call a foul on Blake Hearn. His first, team's first, looked like Brandt went straight into him, which the way things have been called, you would think that would be a no call, but.
Well, it was a no call down there on the other end when he got ran into.
So the first free throw's no good. One more coming. New Mac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, Prolube Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Seneca True Value. So I believe that's Alex Meeks checking in for the Cubs.
One a little smaller, maybe a little quicker too.
Can't hit either free throw though. And Seneca gets the ball. Altick down low to Hearn. Hearn in the post and just turns it over.
Wow. A lot of contact on that one too.
As top of the key, I believe that's Crockett. Work it to Waterman. Waterman being guarded by Hoover. Is this zone here for?
Yeah, it's a 1-2-2, kind of like a matchup zone, but they want to try to trap when possible. They extend it out quite a bit, trying to make them throw it.
So the three-pointer is no good. Long rebound goes to Monett as Grotjohn and Hoover harassing Crockett. They get it back. The pass too tall is out of bounds to Seneca. Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, Marine Center Incorporated, all sponsoring the broadcast. 4:01 to go here in the first quarter, I should say. It's Monett.
Yeah. Well, it's still the first half.
It is, but we have another quarter after this.
Monett come with a little pressure. It's not just token pressure. It's pressure to slow the team down is what it is.
Altick kicks it to Hoover. 2-3 zone here for Monett. Swings it to Altick. Somebody's got to hit a three, which Grotjohn's hit one. Down low in the post, and Hoover gets fouled, and he was shooting, they said. So, excuse me, that's Hearn, not Hoover.
Blake Hearn, yeah.
There's a pass from Hoover. It's the foul on number 15, Alex Meeks. So 2 free throws here for Hearn.
There's your center of the zone, and that's the weakness of it.
The first one short for Hearn. One more coming, and that's one of the big things that Seneca needs to work on as
make free throws.
Miles Young comes in for Monett. Second one is good for Hearn, so it's a 5-point Seneca advantage with 3:20 to go until we hit halftime. As Monett, Seneca is extending the zone, and they're having a hard time getting shots down low. And an offensive foul, as good job there by Vaughn to take the charge from Landon Brandt.
So Brandt jumped to it. He jumped to make the pass, and that's kind of a no-no.
Langford Insurance, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, and Lost Creek Wireless all sponsoring the broadcast. As try and get you a score of interest to Seneca. Nice pass down low, left-handed layup, no good. Offensive rebound for Vaughn, so
nice putback. He
took the second opportunity and gets the bucket to fall.
We got timeout, Monett, 30.
30-second timeout with 2:59 to go in the first quarter on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
10-3 Seneca, 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And Coach, as Jay Schulte checks in for Seneca, he's their first sub, but through 4, maybe 5 minutes, Seneca has kind of weathered the storm here.
Yep.
So the three-pointer is no good, and they call a foul. Are they going to call it on Hearn? Which if it's on Hearn, it's his second. He was fighting for the rebound, and that is who they call it on. That's his second, team second, so Cade Johnson going to have to come in.
Seemed like their arms got tangled up.
Yeah. Kind of surprised you don't bring Gabe Sykes in at that point with his height. Because now you got mismatches down low, although the 6'7" kid is out. So
he's out. That may be the reason Cade Johnson's in.
Instead of Sykes. As working is Meeks against Vaughn. Scoop shot no good, a rebound to Vaughn. Hoover now with it for the Indians. Hoover thought about driving, kicks it to Vaughn. Left wing to Johnson. Schulte now working that middle of the zone for the Indians instead of Hearn, because Hearn is out.
Well, he's fast, he's quick, he's a good passer down inside. So it's not a bad choice to put him there.
Altick kicks it to Hoover. Hoover in the lane. Kicks out to Altick, right wing, three, rimmed out, offensive rebound to Hoover because nobody boxed out, and Hoover gets the bucket.
Just in and out. You know, Monett scored first, and they haven't scored.
It's an Altick tips that can't quite keep it, though.
And they haven't been able to score since, Ben.
As I believe Aiden Copeland checks back in for Monett.
You know, they scored. We missed several shots. We kind of weathered the storm, and now we're kind of starting to maybe, hopefully.
As Johnson can't quite get it, they work it around. You have somebody open in the corner, left-handed layup up and in for Brandt.
Yeah, that's Brandt. He's going to take the ball to the basket.
Hoover in the front court to Schulte. Schulte going to drive, gets walled off. He could go up with it. Down low even further to Vaughn, and Vaughn gets fouled.
So I thought I was on it.
Third team foul.
I thought I'd moved it over. Sorry, whoever's watching, I'm sorry. I thought I'd moved it down there and just didn't quite get it.
Here comes the big kid, as that would be Coots back in, as that's already the second personal on Alex Meeks, too, as the layup is up and in for Mo Vaughn. Count the bucket and the foul. I wasn't really paying attention.
I didn't see who got it. Was it 15? No. 13, wasn't it?
Because 15's not in. We'll have to wait for it. Actually, they did call 13 Aiden Copeland, and the free throw's good for Vaughn.
Yeah, I think they just lost him.
15-5 Seneca, 1:10 to go here in the first quarter. Monett has it in the front court. They kick it to Waterman. Back out, and right now this zone is causing havoc for this Monett team.
It's the guards on Monett that have to handle the basketball on the outside.
So they swing it cross court to Waterman, and they have to hit some of those shots to have a chance. I think Vaughn tipped it, but it goes to a Monett player. Left-handed layup up and in for Brandt.
There's that Brandt kid. He's a good player down inside.
Seneca in the front court with Altic. 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. See if Seneca's kind of holding for one. 30 seconds to go here in the quarter. Score of interest that I forgot to get back to is at halftime, Matt County has a 37-23 lead over Lamar. That's an interesting score for Seneca.
Here we go, set play.
That's the floater, no good for Grotjohn with 10 seconds to go. Double team, Altic poking for it. Now they get it in the front court. Brandt gonna drive.
There's your one you want.
Floater no good, he gets the rebound. The putback is up and in as he's got 6 of their 9, and that will end the first quarter of play. At the end of one, it's Seneca 15 and Monett 9 here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
And we welcome you back as we get set for the second quarter. It will be Seneca ball. Really a pretty good quarter there for the Indians, minus the last probably 2 minutes.
Yeah, just we had a few good looks the last 2 minutes, and we just couldn't get the ball in the basket. And Monett scores the last 6 points.
And it's by one kid. Brent scored all 6 of those.
Yeah, that's their main kid.
Seneca working against the zone. Grotjohn down low to Altic. Gets double teamed. Out to Schulte. Schulte gonna drive, and he walked. Must have shuffled his feet before he started. Ball goes back to Monett. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministry, Seneca School District, SGA Unlimited, all sponsoring the broadcast. Schulte able to save it to a teammate. Excellent effort there by Jace. Ball's tipped, but it goes out of bounds, and it will stay with Seneca. Excellent effort there by Jace to save it and throws it to a teammate.
Zane got the steal, tipped it over, and then, like you said, Jace went out of bounds to get the basketball to tip it back in.
It's Johnson and Altic play catch here for Seneca. Gets it to Grotjohn. Down low, kick out. Grotjohn had a 3. Johnson going to pop a 3. I think that wasn't blocked. Altic fighting for the rebound, and it goes out of bounds. They're going to say it's off of Ethan Altic. They both were out of bounds touching it. So I guess maybe Ethan was touching it more?
I don't know. It wasn't down there.
Yeah.
We're a little ways away.
As Brandt has it in the front court near the timeline. Swing it cross court to Waterman. Back to Brandt. It's the gamble, and that is a charge on Brandt, and that's a big one because that's his second.
Well, gosh dang it, he's a good kid. He's a good basketball player. He's getting frustrated, but he just lowered his shoulder and just went straight ahead.
And you have a sub as Heisman Crockett going to have to sub in for him. We'll see if he comes back at some point. Hearn has been sitting most of the first half with those 2 personals. I think the way things are going, he probably will stay sitting for the rest of the half.
Yeah, you're not wanting to.
Hearn pick up a cheap third.
Right.
Grotjohn working in the corner, or a little jumper for Altic, no good. Tipped back to Altic. Another jumper, can't bank it in. Vaughn the rebound, and he is fouled underneath the rim, so Vaughn go to the line for 2. Second team foul here on Monett in the quarter.
He's battling down in there. Vaughn's got to against that 6'7" kid.
As Ian Waterman picks up his first. As Vaughn hits the first free throw. One more coming as Hoover in for Seneca, in for Schulte. Gabe Sykes set to check in for Vaughn if he can make the free throw. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, and Prairie Top Chiropractic as he missed the free throw. As it will be Monett ball. They swing it cross court to Waterman. His three is good. Second three for Monett as they cut the lead to 4 with 5:15 to go. There's a lot of contact, and Altic is fouled, so Altic will go to the line for 2. We'll see who the foul is on. It's on Waterman. That's his second. So 3 different players have 2 fouls here for Monett. The first free throw by Altic is short. 4-State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau agent Josh Dotson, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, all sponsoring the broadcast. As he can't hit either. Johnson tipped it, but the Monett kid came away with it. Seneca struggling here to start the second quarter as Gabe Sykes checks in for the Indians. Ball tipped around, but it goes right to Waterman and then thrown away, and now it's one-on-one. Altic going to go up, left-handed layup up and in for Ethan Altic. Seneca's first field goal here of the quarter. 5:45 to go here in the first half. Got to get it across the timeline. They just succeeded, and then Altic tried to poke it away. They call a foul on him. That's his first and team's first here in the quarter. As Landon Brandt back in for Monett. 18-12 Seneca. 5:41 to go here in the first half. Monett gets it into Brandt. Brandt has 2 personal, so he's going to have to be playing carefully here. So they swing it cross court to Copeland. Try and trap him. Hoover can't steal it. Kick it out to Brandt. His 3 is good. And you can't let him get hot.
No, you can't let him alone either. And this little corner down here, Benz, I think they've hit 3 threes in that same spot.
And that's all the threes they've hit are in that corner. Altic swings it to Hoover. Hoover going to drive, pass down low, trying to get it to Sykes, and it's poked away. Monett can tie it with a 3. Brandt hands off to Witt. Work it back around to Waterman. Back out, left wing, driving, floater rimmed out, and Hoover saves it, but he saves it right to a Monett player who misses the layup, and Altic comes away with it. And Altic almost lost it and is fouled. 3rd team foul on Monett. He got a little bit of a break because he was stumbling. And that was Ian Waterman's 3rd, so that's a big one too.
That's one of their best shooters.
Miles Young will check in probably for him. Every night the Neosho Daily News wish the Seneca Indians good luck. Let's go get that win. To keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ball game schedule, be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on Twitter at KNEO917 Sports. Call an offensive foul, a moving screen on Ethan Altic, picks up his second, team's second, and Hearn and Schulte back in. So Hearn comes in with those 2 personals. As Johnson.
And Altic is out.
Altic subbed out. Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out who the second player was. So Hearn's got to be careful with those 2 fouls as the ball's tipped around, but it goes to Grotjohn. Schulte in the front court, left-handed layup too strong, and he's fouled by Logan Coots, his first, team's 4th. And so Schulte will go to the line for 2, and Seneca has not been able to take advantage of the free throw line here.
No, it's one Achilles tendon right now. Achilles heel, I mean, whatever you want to call it. It's the bad part. Let's make some free throws.
The first one short, one more coming. Seneca at Lamar Tuesday night. We'll have that game for you, but due to limited internet availability, it will be audio only. Schulte hits the second one, nothing but net. So it's a 4-point Seneca lead with 4:10 to go here in the first half. Monett had a 3-2 lead. Seneca has led since then. Free throw line, kick it out. An open 3 is no good. Schulte fighting for the rebound and is able to poke it to Grotjohn. I don't know that it was intentional, but it worked out. It's Hoover to Hearn, and the ball's tipped away. Is Witt with it. Down low. Left-handed layup, and I think Hearn just picked up his third. So Hearn now with 3. Team's third, and I can't see what number is shooting, Coach. Can you?
I think it's 13. Maybe.
Is it 3 or 13?
13.
As Copeland at the line for 2. Can't make the first one. One more coming. It's only their 4th free throw, and they're 0 for 3. It's Johnson in for Hearn. So now we know for a fact that Hearn's done for the half.
Yeah. He's trying to get out of the way. He just couldn't get out of the way.
As making the second one is Copeland, so the lead back to 3 with 3:45 to go till we hit halftime. Seneca has struggled here in the quarter, only 1 field goal. Sykes drives, picks up his dribble, and they force a jump ball. Possession arrow will give it to Monett, as Mo Vaughn going to check back in quickly. He's in for Sykes. New Mac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, Prolube Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Seneca True Value, all sponsoring the broadcast. Is Seneca coming with that kind of 3/4 court trap. It's faking the 3 was Copeland. Work it back out to Witt. Brandt swings it to Young down low, and it's poked away by Johnson. A bad pass. Grote John with it. 3:10 to go here in the first half. Hoover back to Grote John. They're just playing catch at the moment.
Yeah, we need to get the ball moving back and forth right there. There you go. Hit the
floater, no good for Schulte. Rebound goes to Monett in the front court. Kick it back out. The 3 is no good. A fight for the rebound by Brandt, up and in. Brandt is basically the one player that's able to do anything for Monett here right now.
Yes.
Almost gambling and getting the steal. And he's going to drive, right-handed layup, count the bucket and the foul for Brandt. Monett's got their first lead since it was 3-2 as Johnson picks up his first, team's 4th. Brandt has 7 in the quarter. He's got 13 for the game. He's got 13 of their 20. And he hits the free throw, so it's a 2-point lead here for Monett. First lead since it was 3-0 and 3-2. Vaughn in the front court. Seneca only 1 field goal here in the second quarter.
Yeah, we're not moving the ball good enough against it. We did, and we had an open shot. We just can't get it in.
Vaughn back out, work it around to Grote John. Free throw line to Hoover down low. Left-handed layup is no good for Vaughn, and Vaughn is fouled. We'll see who they call it on.
I think that's on 14. I think it's in Hope.
It's on Coots, his second. Coots. Both teams will be in the bonus. The rest of the half with 2:06 to go. First free throw rims around and finally falls in. Looked like it wanted to spin out.
You know how important free throws are, and it may be coming down to free throws in the 4th quarter.
Missed the second one. Almost looked like a lane violation there by Monett, but they didn't call it. It's the ball stolen by Johnson. It's 2-on-2. Schulte drives, floater no good. Tipped around, and Monett gets it. Ball tipped again by Johnson, goes right to Hoover. Hoover gets a lot of contact, can't get the ball to fall, but he'll go to the free throw line. We'll see who that foul is on, because Monett is racking up the personals.
Number 4.
That one's on Miles Young. He doesn't have any. That's his first. I don't think you want me to total up what Seneca's free throw percentage is at halftime, but it's not good. 1:47 to go till halftime.
Gavin got the first one in.
And missed the second one, though. That's been the story of the game as Johnson tips it right to Vaughn. Schulte to Hoover. Right-handed layup up and in for Gavin Hoover. And there's the unselfishness, Coach, because Schulte could have taken it, but Hoover had it more open as Hoover. That's a bad foul because that's the 5th team foul, so free throws are coming. Hoover, that's only his first, but Now Monett is in the double bonus, and I can't see the number. Can you, Coach? 13 again? It looks like it's 13.
It is.
This to tie the contest if you can hit them both. First one is good. One more coming as they have a couple subs coming in as Meeks checks back in. And I think that would be Heisman Crockett back in. Guessing they don't want Brant to pick up a third sheepy.
Yeah.
So the second one is good as well. So we are tied at 23 with 1:30 to go here.
What was that?
Oh, it must have been a lane violation because they took the point off the board.
I guess he crossed over. I didn't really notice that, Ben.
But they took the point off.
Took it off.
So Seneca up by 1. Grosjean in the front court to Hoover. Nice hesitation and gets the floater to go. Hoover's had a productive quarter here. 1:10 to go till halftime. Vaughn with the steal. Vaughn gonna drive, right-handed layup up and in, and this is 6 quick points here for Seneca. I should say 5 because maybe 6 because I think it was 23-21, and an offensive foul on Coots. That's his third. And Johnson, well, they're going to say offensive foul, so you're not shooting.
Yeah, player
control foul. As Meeks has to check in for him. Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, Marine Center Incorporated, sponsoring the broadcast. 50 seconds to go till we hit halftime. Seneca up 27-22.
Let's pass the basketball and let's
down low to Vaughn. Nice hesitation. Can't get the bucket to go, though. He tips it back and gets it. Tried to get him. Couldn't. It's poked, and Crockett comes away with it for Monett. Now you're in scramble mode. Crockett has it in the front court. That was a walk.
Yeah, he did.
And Seneca gets the ball back with 26.4 seconds to go till halftime. Langford Insurance, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, Lost Creek Wireless, sponsoring the broadcast. If you're Seneca, I think you try for the final shot of the half.
I would be moving the basketball and just see what you can get. If you can get an open shot, take it, especially open at the rim.
Johnson back to Grosjean with 15 to go until halftime.
We're trying to set it all up.
He's got to count on him. Gets it to Johnson. Back to Grosjean with 8. Kicks it to Johnson. He's going to pop a 3. No good. Long rebound goes to Copeland. Would count if it went, and it's just short to end the first half buzzer. That was a good look. He just was a little bit short there. 27-22, your halftime score. Seneca with the 5-point lead at the half. Back with the halftime show sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine after this break on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is better health, better you.
SGA Unlimited is a proud sponsor of the Seneca Indians. Located north of Seneca on Highway 43, they offer equipment and supplies for outdoor sporting needs, including hunting and fishing. They are a licensed gun dealer and provide bait and accessories for fishing. For more information, their phone number is 417-439-1996. Proud supporters of Seneca Indian Athletics on KNEO.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Indians!
Life is full of firsts. As the first and longest-serving Christian health cost-sharing ministry, CHM has shared medical expenses for its members since 1981. We believe you should have the freedom to focus on your health while being supported by a community of believers, giving you the opportunity to create many more firsts.
A new era in local sports begins. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is where you'll find all of your local sports information. Join Sports Director Michael Imami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman every night. We cover Little League, high school athletics, Missouri Southern, and Pittsburgh State, along with countless community colleges in the 4 states. We cover it all. So whether you're a Chiefs, Cardinals, Eagles, or Wildcats fan, you won't want to miss the Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report.
Is your sorrow too great for you to bear? Jesus Christ can give you comfort and companionship.
Billy Graham.
You who must go through the valley of the shadow of death. You who must say goodbye to those whom you have loved. Take heart, take courage. Our Lord Jesus Christ is more than adequate for your sorrow.
That's because Jesus died on a cross to pay the penalty for your sin. If you surrender your heart to Him, He'll give you a life filled with peace, joy, and happiness, even during times of suffering and sorrow.
I tell you, there is joy in following Jesus Christ. Repent of your sins at this moment. Receive Him as your Savior. He will come into your heart. Start reading your Bible, spending time in prayer, and know the joy of walking day by day with Jesus Christ.
Ready to get started? Go to findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And we welcome you back. We're here at the halftime show sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Seneca 27-22 lead. And, Coach, really the first quarter, they were able to weather that storm, but end of the first, beginning of the second, they were struggling.
Yeah, they did. Made some stupid passes. And then we got some open shots, and we just couldn't hit anything. Had some point-blank range shots, could not get the ball in the basket. And then all of a sudden, we get a couple fast break baskets, and here at the very end, we scored at the very end of the second quarter here, right before halftime, to jump out to a 27-22 lead. I believe it was tied at 21 apiece.
And I think they were up by 2.
I think
21-19.
Yeah,
I think this is an 8-0 run here for Seneca to end the first half, because they're with about 3 minutes to go in the half. They only had one made field goal, and they finished with 4 there in the half. And so a good end for them, and really a big thing there, too, at the end. You know, Copeland made both free throws, which would have tied it at 23, but I'm not sure if they said he stepped over the line or one of his teammates did, but they waved it off, and Monett went scoreless there the last probably 2 minutes after that. They couldn't buy a bucket.
Well, they took out the Brent kid.
Yeah.
And didn't want him to pick up his third right here at the very end of the second quarter. They took him out, had trouble getting the ball down. We made a couple good steals and a couple good fast break layups.
And that is kind of the big thing here. Brandt is the only one that has done anything for Monett. He's got 14 of their 22. 3 other players have 1 field goal apiece. Seneca, Mo Vaughn with 9, Gavin Hoover with 9. And so, but really the big thing for both these teams is foul trouble. Blake Hearn with 3, Ethan Altick with 2, Ian Waterman with 3, and Logan Coots with 3 for Monett. And then they have Alex Meeks and Landon Brandt with 2. So if you're Seneca, if you can find a way to get Brandt to pick up a third, if not 4th foul here in the third quarter, that could be key to trying to stretch out this game.
Look for Morgan Vaughn to go straight at Kuntz to try to pick up his 4th or his 3rd foul or his 4th foul.
That'd be his 3rd. He's only got 2 so far.
Kuntz?
Oh, Kuntz has 3. Yeah. But I was talking about
big
Brant,
kid.
trying to get Brant his third.
Yeah, Brant is he's tough because he's very sly and he's a good basketball player, knowledgeable when you watch him out on the court. The only bad thing I ever seen was him was when he did just lower his shoulder and they called that offensive foul on him. But he's very smooth. He's got a good shot from the outside, and he's one kid you have to know where he's at the whole time.
We'll go ahead and take a timeout, come back with the second half. The halftime show is sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine here on the KNEO Seneca Indian Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is Better Health, Better You.
The Bible indicates that time is a mystery.
Billy Graham.
It is a paradox that while even a tiny child can tell us what time it is, not the profoundest philosopher can tell us what time itself is.
So, what should you be doing with the time you have?
Time has been given to you for the purpose of glorifying God in this life. Time has been given to you to have an encounter with the living God.
That encounter happens when you ask His Son, Jesus Christ, to forgive your sins and to take control of your life.
Ladies and gentlemen, the hour is late. Today is the day of salvation. Now you can accept Jesus Christ as your Savior. You can put your faith, your trust, and your confidence in Him.
If you'd like to learn more about beginning a relationship with Jesus Christ, then call us at 855-255-PRAY. That's 855-255-PRAY. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And we welcome you back. Seneca, a 5-point lead, and they will start with the ball here in the third quarter, going left to right in the Road Reds. Monett and the home Whites going right to left, and it is the starting five for Seneca. Hearn has those three personals, so he's got to be careful.
He's got to let it go here the first half of this third quarter.
It's Hoover gets it in the corner, trying to get it to Grotjohn, and it's tipped out of bounds. Hey, the basketball went in the garbage can. One of the cheerleaders had to grab it out of there.
How many points you get for that?
I would give him some. Seneca gets it in the back court to Altick.
Yeah.
Back now in the front court. Works it to Hoover. Grotjohn has the one made three for Seneca. You got to make another three or two to soften up that zone if you're the Indians. Altick decides not to shoot.
You go through that. You go through the middle of that zone.
Hearn calling for it. Grotjohn going to pop a three. It rimmed out, but a long rebound goes to Vaughn. Vaughn going to go up strong, can't get it. And the rebound goes to Brandt. Trying to get it in the front court to Witt. Right-handed layup. It rolled out, and Altick with the rebound, and they call a foul on Meeks, and that's his third. Team's first here in the second half. 7:15 to go in the third quarter. Seneca still up by 5.
Just Still had a good shot. It was a good shot by Vaughn right in the middle of it. He just couldn't get the ball in the basket.
And Grosjean had a good look at 3 too,
Yes.
and it rimmed out.
I don't know.
Maybe this corner will be lucky for the Indians as well. Hoover goes to the bucket and gets the layup to fall. He is an attacking guard, I guess you would call him.
Yeah, he's a big guard forward, but he likes to go to the basket, and that's where from the middle of that zone to get there.
As Witt with it for Monett, gets it to Brandt, kicks it in the corner. Swing it back out to Witt. Witt gonna drive and gets the floater to go. It's his first field goal. And you notice there, Hearn didn't really challenge him, didn't want to pick up his fourth.
No, you just got to play kind of soft, let it go.
So they swing it back to Grosjean. 2-3 zone here for the Cubs.
Yep, that's what they've been playing the whole night.
Free throw line to Hoover. Hoover now backs out to Hearn. Grosjean, top of the key. Down low to Vaughn. Even further down low to Hoover. Can't use the backboard, it's tipped out of bounds. Must have been off of Blake Hearn. As coming in for Monett is Logan Coots.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of that, of Coots on the bench, and we just can't do it.
6:01 to go here in the third quarter. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministry, Seneca School District, SGA Unlimited, sponsoring the broadcast. Free throw line jumper, no good, and a long rebound goes to Vaughn. Gets it to Grosjean. Both team one field goal here to start the third quarter.
See if we can't get something going inside out with this zone.
Hearn.
There's inside.
Trying further down low to Vaughn, and the layup is good. Vaughn wasn't expecting the pass. Said, thank you very much for the basketball.
Yeah,
it gets it to fall.
It was a good pass, too.
So they're up by 7 with 5:20 to go here in the third quarter. Witt kicks it in the corner. Back out to Brandt, being guarded by Grosjean. Works it back to Crockett. I thought that was a double dribble. And a timeout by Monett. It's going to be a 30-second timeout with 5:07 to go in the third on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
And we welcome you back. 5:07 to go here in the third quarter. Monett to inbound next to their own bench. They're going to throw it in the backcourt to Crockett. Crockett back in the front court. Seneca gambling for a steal and can't get it. Ball tipped around. Hearn tips it out of bounds. And it will stay with Monett. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Prairie Top Chiropractic, 4-State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau agent Josh Dotson, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, all sponsoring the broadcast.
Seneca going man-to-man, baseline out of bounds. Got to watch the Brent kid. Where's he at?
It's Crockett with it now for Monett. Being guarded by Grosjean. Trying a backdoor pass. And Brandt lost it in his feet. He still has it. Tipped around, and Grosjean finally comes away with it. In the front court, Vaughn drives, does a good job of not committing a charge, pulling up. He gets the bucket to fall.
How many times we've seen him lower that shoulder and get a charge call?
As Monett with it in the front court, there's Brandt, free throw line to Witt. Ball poked away by Altick. It's a one-on-one, right-handed layup up and in for Ethan Altick. And I believe this is the biggest lead of the night for Seneca at 11. I don't think they've had a double-digit lead before. It's in the corner, trying to answer. 3 no good. Brandt, the offensive rebound. It's a mismatch down low. Count the bucket and the foul for Brandt. And I think it's on Ethan Altick, which would be his third.
Oh, they're calling him Morgan Vaughn.
Well, That's a better foul because that's his first. As trying to complete the three-point play is Brandt. But for the foul to be on Vaughn is better because he had 5. 5 to give, I should say, as the free throw no good. So it stays a 9-point lead with 3:50 to go here in the quarter.
I don't know what it is about these rims, but nobody's hitting free throws tonight.
And both teams having a hard time hitting threes. Seneca has only hit 1. Monett has hit 3. Down low to Vaughn. Further down low to Schulte, and Schulte is fouled. So Schulte will go to the line for 2. Second team foul on Monett. We'll see who it's on. They call it on Copeland. That's his second.
Yeah.
Schulte to the line for 2 for Seneca. It was 1 for 2 his first trip. And the first one just soft enough touch for it to crawl over.
And I do mean crawl. But it went in. That's what counts.
Second free throw is nothing but net. That's
go.
the first time tonight Seneca has gone 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 3:30 to go. Brandt gets trapped by Schulte and Grotjohn. They're able to get it through, though. Kick it out. Back top of the key to Young. Back to Brandt in the corner. I think that's Crockett. Back to Brandt. Brandt going to pop a 3, miss it short. Rebound to Hearn. Hearn wants to run to Schulte. Nobody stops him. Right-handed layup up and in for Jace. An excellent start to the quarter here for Seneca. 3 minutes to go, and they have a 13-point lead.
Oh, good one by Blake Hearn.
Left wing 3 is rimmed in and out. Rebound to Brandt, and Brandt is fouled. So I think that's on Vaughn, which would be his second, team's second. But Brandt is 1 for 4 so far here today. As he makes the first one.
Yep.
As Altic subs back in, this time in for Grotjohn. So the second one by Brand is good as well. 39-28 Seneca, 2:50 to go here in the third quarter. Monett has done a good job of not allowing fast break points. Reverse layup for Mo Vaughn, working against the taller Brandt there.
Yeah, Brandt doesn't want to pick up his fourth.
I think it would be his third.
Third,
He's got
anyway.
2. Brandt fakes the 3 and he
walk,
shuffles his feet. Keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ball game schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on Twitter, KNEO 917 Sports, as I believe Alex Meeks checked back in. Seneca basketball up 13. Altic drives, trying to kick it down low to Vaughn, and somehow that's out of bounds, and it's off of Ethan Altic. I don't know how.
It's off someone.
Off a Seneca player, when it looked like it went off a Monett player. They have it in the corner there. Work it back around to Brandt. And he stepped out of bounds. So the ball goes back to Seneca with 2:05 to go here in the quarter. Seneca at Lamar Tuesday night with a chance to clinch at least a share of the Big 8 West title if they can pull out a win tonight and Tuesday night. Schulte with it, works it to Hearn. Hearn has done a good job of not picking up that fourth foul, and he's been playing the entire third quarter with it.
Yeah. Hit the middle.
Schulte
Hit the middle of the zone here.
works it to Hoover. Now swing it to Hearn. Free throw line to Hoover. Kicks it to Altic. Altic gets bumped into, no call. Altic drives. Tough shot there by Altic, and he gets it to fall. Just drives into the lane and works through contact.
Oh, that was a tough shot.
They work it cross court to Brandt, and Brandt able to avoid a charge there. Vaughn trying to pick up a charge, and he was able to avoid it. Smart move there by Brandt.
Yes, he was.
1 minute to go here, third quarter. As Seneca has seen a 7-point lead balloon to 13. See if you can increase it even more. Schulte gets it to Hearn. They go for a steal. Schulte drives, gets walled off, gets it back to Altick. To Hearn.
Yeah, we're going outside and around. Let's go in. Hit the guy in the middle. Looks like they're going man. Monett switched to man now.
With 30 seconds to go here in the quarter. To Hearn.
See if we can't set something up here.
Back to Schulte. Now to Hoover. Seneca may be going for one here now. As Altick with it. This has been close to a minute possession here for the Indians. Altick picks up his dribble to Schulte. They're trying to get it to Vaughn. There's Vaughn. Pass down low. Left-handed layup up and in for Ethan Altick. And Monett having trouble getting it in. Brandt going to pop a three. It would count if it goes, and it does not. To end the third quarter of play. A big third quarter here for the Indians. They balloon the lead to 15 here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network. Back in a minute here in Monett.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
And we welcome you back as we start the fourth quarter. Monett basketball down 15. Excellent quarter there for the Indians. They outscore the Cubs 18-8 in that quarter. Monett, the home whites, going right to left. As they get the ball here to start the quarter, neither team has hit a 3.5. Monett only 3 threes in the game. None here in the second half. As Brandt drives and gets the layup to fall. That's a tough shot there by Brandt.
That's what kind of player he is. He's a good body control player.
As Hearn going to float it too strong, gets his own rebound out to Grotjohn.
And Monett man-to-man coming in out here in the fourth quarter. We should get something done. We should cut. There you go.
And Schulte is fouled, so Schulte will go to the line for 2. First team foul on Monett. We'll see who it's on. I think they're debating if it's a shooting foul or not. Are they debating who it's on?
Well, it should have been. I mean, he slapped him as he was going up.
It is a shooting foul. I think they were debating who it was on as Miles Young picks up his second. So here comes the first free throw for Schulte. Misses it short. Numac Electric, Brader's Pharmacy, Prolue Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Seneca True Value, Kimball Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, and Marine Center Incorporated. Sponsoring the broadcast as Schulte goes 1 for 2 that trip. 7:15 and counting to go in the contest. Monett to come back is going to have to start either hitting some threes or getting some three-point plays, as that's a foul on Seneca. First team foul.
I think that's Zane.
As Grotjohn picks up his first. As they're
man-to-man, baseline out of bounds, going man-to-man.
Right baseline, they get it in to Meeks. Now work it left wing to Copeland. Copeland almost loses it, gets it back. Brandt is really the only one that has done anything here in the half, and a steal by Seneca. Vaughn gonna drive, nice spin move, left-handed layup, count the bucket and the foul for Mo Vaughn. He has come alive. Well, I shouldn't even say he's come alive. He's had himself quite the night. You said he might struggle down low, and he is not.
Well, you notice Kuntz is not in the game.
So that foul was on Meeks, his fourth, team's second here in the quarter. So Vaughn completes the three-point play. Make it 49-32. Shouldn't it be 49? There we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, did I miss something? 49-32 Seneca, 6:50 to go here in the contest. Seneca, Schulte tips it right to Vaughn. Left-handed layup, spins in, and a timeout here by Monett. It is a full timeout. We'll take it with you with 6:42 to go here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District, tradition, pride, class.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
And we welcome you back. Fourth quarter here, Seneca up 51-32. Langford Insurance, Dairy Queen of Seneca, Fresh Community Bank, Lost Creek Wireless. All want to thank those sponsors here. Also, People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministry, Seneca School District, and SGA Unlimited. Lead has ballooned to 19 here for Seneca. Cade Johnson checks in for the Indians. This has been a Mo Vaughn half.
Yeah, we've got some steals just like that right there.
Vaughn's got 11 in the half for the Indians. As Altic gets tripped. So it's the third team foul on Monett. We'll see who they call it on. It's not a shooting foul. As Copeland picks up his third.
Especially Monett having to go man-to-man here in the fourth quarter.
Schulte to inbound, gets it into Altic. Altic hands it back to Schulte. Schulte works to Grotjohn. You know, you score 51 points and only one of them is off three, Coach. I think you're doing something right.
Well, they've got a good fast break points. They're looking for backdoor cuts off this man-to-man. They pass, cut, switch. That's all they're looking for is backdoor cut.
Vaughn gonna drive, spin move in the lane, and it can't fall. I think they call a foul on Johnson, his second, team's second. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Prairie Top Chiropractic, Four State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dotson, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, all sponsoring the broadcast.
That's Waterman. He's got to be able to shoot the three.
So they try and kick it down low, kick it back out to Waterman, an open three, no good. And that's tipped around. Fighting for it is Johnson, and it goes to Vaughn. So Vaughn eventually comes away with it. Nice fight there by Johnson to keep it alive, Coach.
Yeah, just battling inside. He didn't have it at first, but then he poked it away and got it, and then rolled over to Morgan Vaughn.
Vaughn gonna drive, kick it down low to Altic for the layup. That's the unselfishness we talk about on this Indian team.
And they have to play. Monett has to overplay to try to get steals.
Left wing three for Copeland is good. That's the first made three by either team here in the second half. Seneca with the basketball. As Altic with it, gets it to Schulte. Seneca almost just as happy to take some time off the clock.
Yeah, they're not worried about scoring. They just want to pass, cut, and move the basketball.
See if he can find an open look. Is Schulte going to drive? And he gets the bucket and the foul. Did a good job of protecting it. Chance for the three-point play. We'll see who the foul's on. It's the fourth foul.
I think it's on 3.
On Monett in the quarter.
Yeah.
As Evan Witt picks up his first. Hoover will come in for the shooter.
They're playing man-to-man, but they're not coming off their man to help on the drives. That's the reason Seneca's getting the drive, getting the basket, getting the ball to the rim.
As Schulte completes the three-point play. 21-point lead here for Seneca with 4:24 to go in the contest. As Waterman in the backcourt gets it in the front court to Brandt. He just drives and misses the shot, but Vaughn picks up the foul. He reached in, picks up his third, team's third.
I believe that's Cade.
Oh, wrong person. Still a third foul for a player.
Yeah.
As
third
Brandt
for this
will
quarter.
Go to the line for 2 as hits the free throw. One more coming. He is the only player that has been able to do anything for this Monett team. I think for this Monett team to be more successful, they're going to have to get somebody, get that second player coach, to make some shots.
Yeah, absolutely. Waterman, but
ball almost stolen, and it is stolen by Copeland. Left-handed layup up and in, and a timeout by Seneca. It's going to be a 30-second timeout with 3:58 to go here in the contest on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
A proud backer of the Seneca Indians is Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca. Located at 1101 Cherokee, they are honored to serve the area with traditional service options including church and graveside services. They also have prearranged funeral plans. For more information, the phone number for Funeral Director Mike Steele at Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca is 417-776-2251 or online campbell-biddlecomefh.com.
And we welcome you back as Seneca, the 15, 16, 17-point lead, 56-39. And they have the ball. Keep up the latest Seneca broadcast ball game schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com. It's KNEO Radio. Follow us on Twitter at KNEO917 Sports. 3:40 and counting to go. Hoover almost drug his pivot foot, but was able to maintain it, and they call a foul on Evan Witt. His second, team's fifth, so that should be free throws now. And I believe Zane will be the one going to the free throw line. A 3:36 and counting.
So
the first free throw is up and in. One more coming for Grotjohn. As Miles Young checks in. The second free throw is up, and Grotjohn goes 2 for 2. The lead back up to 19. As down low, Johnson just whacked it. He could have had a steal, but whacks it away and whacks it right to Ian Waterman, who gets the bucket. And they call a foul on Monett. So free throws are coming. As Miles Young picks up his third. 2 free throws here for Altic, and I did find that Mack County Lamar score. Mack wins 80-68. So if Seneca can win on Tuesday night, they would clinch the Big 8 West title. Johnson comes out, Hearn back in. One more here for Altic. He can't hit either. Hoover was fighting for the rebound, and it is off of Brandt, so it will stay Seneca basketball. Everyone at the Neosho Daily News wish the Seneca Indians good luck. Let's go get that win. Altic couldn't hit either, but Seneca gets the basketball here, up by 17. They get it in to Vaughn. It's spin move in the lane and gets the little floater to go.
That was about an 8-foot floater out.
He's learned from Zane, apparently.
Yeah, I know Zane has that shot too. I don't know how.
They get it down low. Can't see what number it is. Even further down low to Brandt. Brandt can't get the shot to go. Offensive rebound, and they're going to call a foul on Hearn, which if it's on Hearn, he did a good job.
I think it's on Morgan Vaughn.
We'll see who it's
Let's
on.
See. Yeah.
It's on Vaughn. That's his third. Say, even if it was on Hearn, that's only his fourth, which he's gone the entire second half without picking one up yet.
Let's
They're
hope
trying
he
to get it
something.
down low to Brandt. Brandt loses it out of bounds, and it will go back to Seneca. Up by 19 with 2:48 to go. Now here comes some full court pressure. Altick in the backcourt, able to break through the press pretty easily to Hoover. Spin move in the lane, and now Altick going to back things out. Try
they're
and
not. Yeah, they're
take
not
some
anxious.
clock. Yeah.
They're not anxious to score unless they get a layup.
And there
Like
it
that.
is. Nice wait to let him drive by, and Altick gets the bucket to fall. That's what you were talking about. Altick trying to get the steal. Monett able to keep it, kick it in the corner, swing it back out to Young. The corner, Vaughn gambled for the steal, and getting the bucket there is Brandt, and Hearn still managed to not pick up a foul. It's Grosjean in the front court. Almost poked away, gets it back. Altick gonna drive. Nobody stops him. Count the bucket and the foul. Chance for the three-point play here for Ethan.
You're kind of watching the reason that Monett plays a 2-3 all the time, is that their man-to-man is not rotating right, and they're just standing there watching.
As Copeland picks up his fourth, we have a timeout. Not sure what it is, but we'll take a break with 1:53 to go here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
First Community Bank offers reliable, cost-effective merchant services to help your business thrive. We have options tailored just for you and your business, including accepting all major credit card brands, plus contactless payments like Tap to Pay and Pay by Phone. Don't miss out on growing your business. Contact First Community Bank today and unlock a world of payment possibilities. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
Chips and salsa.
That's what Coach had for lunch, was some chips and salsa. You got to hear
I
that.
didn't know you hit the button, Ben.
No worries, as Altick trying to complete the three-point play, and he does. Sometimes, accidents happen, and you get to hear what Coach has for lunch.
Oh, yeah.
Seneca still coming with a press with 1:40 and counting to go in the contest. I think Brandon is out. I think he's seeing a butt. Nope, Brandon is in. He's right there. Driving to the lane, scoop shot up and in. Seneca in the front court with Altick. Sykes checked in as well for the Indians. 65-45 Seneca, 1:20 to go here, as Seneca has ruined Monett's homecoming, which is what the goal was. Coach, you talked about trying to maintain or kind of weather the storm. They had a 5-point lead at halftime. In the second half, they've taken over.
Well, we talked about it. We figured it's going to be tight at halftime because Monett always plays us tough, and we kind of got a chance to break it open.
Sykes drives to Hoover, who now drives into a bunch of bodies, and he gets it to fall. Tough shot there for Gavin, and he gets the bucket. It's Monett in the backcourt. It's not really a press for the Indians, as the three is good for Ian Waterman.
Yeah, they needed more of that.
A lot earlier and sooner.
Yeah.
Hoover drives, bounce pass to Sykes, does a good job of hesitating, and he gets his name in the stat sheet.
Yeah, I didn't quite get the camera around there.
On the other end, missing the shot is Brandt, but he'll go to the line for 2. We'll see who the foul is on.
I think Hearn just picked his fourth up. I believe.
They're going to talk about it. It is on Hearn, his fourth. But he started the second half with 3. So, oh no, they didn't give it.
Who?
They gave it to Sykes.
To Sykes.
So Hearn still has not committed a foul here in the second half. Brandt to the line for 2. The first one rims out. One more coming.
That's about his only weakness he's had tonight.
As August Black checking in for the Cubs. With 18 seconds to go, he goes 1 for 2, and I think you're seeing some JV players check in for Monett here. Brandt, I think he just subbed out. He finished with 29 of their 49.
Yeah, he's a stud. He's a player.
The problem is next closest player, I think, has 8.
Yeah.
Seneca going to improve to 12-7 overall, 4-0 in the Big 8 West. Monett falls to 7-13, 1-1 in the Big 8 West as that game goes final here this evening. We will take a quick timeout, come back with the postgame show sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is better health, better you.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
And we welcome you back. 69-49, your final score here. Just waiting to get head coach Court Hardy up here. He's trying to fight some traffic to get his way up here and talk to us. But an excellent night here for the Indians.
Yeah, he's got some parents congratulating him on the way up. He's trying to make it up through the stands, but
yeah, it is kind of tough here to get up to the second level here for the Indians. As here comes coach, and we will get a headset on him and make sure it works. It's a brand new headset, so hopefully
he can hear us now. It's a brand new and good. So. Good. Well, coach, congratulations on another win.
Tough. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
got you here. Yeah. Good battle. They, a game like this on their home court, a conference game, their homecoming. We knew they're going to be amped up, ready to go, and it's always good to just get a win on the road.
We talking about it on the way up here. I told Ben, I said, I guarantee it's going to be close at halftime, just because this is homecoming, just what you said. And they hit some shots. They hit some good threes in the very first part of that, especially in the second quarter to come back and get it close.
Yeah, we like I said, we told them they're going to be amped up and ready to go, like you said. We didn't think they could sustain that shooting capability in the second half, and I thought, early on we weren't finishing layups, easy layups,
Yeah.
and free throw line we were horrendous in the first half, and just mental lapse, you can't have, and rebound and stuff like that. That stuff we can fix, and I think some sickness been going through the team, and I think you could tell a little bit this week, but. Yeah, that's an excuse. You gotta do those little things correctly.
Yeah, I always told the kids when I was coaching, you can be sick after the game. Right now, we're playing, and I guarantee they don't want to miss out there playing. We talked about Morgan Vaughn may have trouble with the big kid down inside, but he held his own and then some tonight as well.
Yeah, I think early he missed a couple ones early in the game, and then we talked to him that you got to go through it and go finish it strong, and don't be waiting on a foul call. You got to expect them to not call anything and just go finish the ball. And I thought he did. He adjusted well, and he started finishing his shots.
I tell you, he played well, especially the second half coming in. That was Blake Hearn coming in with 3 fouls, coming into halftime, and I was like, you've got to lay off until he played some good defense tonight.
Yeah, Blake, it's great to, early in the year he was coming off the concussion of football, and he had the flu this week, and he's coming back, and it's great to see him to get some success in the game. And if he can play like that, he helps us a lot, and that makes us a really good team.
Once again, fast break points there at the end, especially in the third quarter. Good steals on the defense. Good kids anticipating the pass well, made some good steals. And I always like to kick it ahead to those guys and the runners. Road runner, yeah.
Road runner, yeah.
Yeah, with Ethan Altick, but also Schulte. Schulte was getting some in tonight too.
Yeah, we talked to these guys. I think in the first game in our tournament early in the year, we only had 6 transition points against these guys, and that's not how we play. That's not how we like to play, and that's not how we need to play. And now it's an emphasis going into tonight. And like I said, defensively, we got a lot of. We were able to read them. I thought we did a better job adjusting to how they were doing their press breaks, and we were able to read some of those steals and pick them off and run the floor well and get some easy layups.
Got a big one that's coming up this Tuesday against Lamar. Another Big 8 West opponent. If you can get that one, you might have a chance. Number 1 goal, Big 8 West champs.
Right. Yeah, they're a good team, and we played them early in the year, and we had 2 12-point leads in that game, and kind of fell apart there and with our legs and just not able to execute late in the game and turnovers and free throws. And we're going to be ready for that one. We want some redemption, and we're ready to go to their house and bring it to them.
Yeah, free throws down the stretch, and we were wondering tonight, it's like we couldn't hit free throws, like 1 out of 2, 1 out of 2. Every time we'd go to the line, I'm like, we got to make these, stretch this lead out, put a little cushion.
Yeah, and we talked to our guys, like, before they can leave practice, our varsity guys, they got to make 20 free throws before they can leave. And even as much as you rep it, it's all a mental thing and your fundamentals when you're up on the line, because you can't rep the game situation in practice very much. But those guys, we got to shoot it better at the free throw line to win some key games later on down the road.
Yeah, that's going to happen down the fourth quarter, especially when we get into district play. Coach, I'm done.
You got 3 players in double figures. We talk about how unselfish those guys are, and I mean, you saw it here tonight.
Yeah, I think we're a very well-balanced scoring team. You got multiple guys that can score in double figures, any given night, and and we may not have that 20-point guy that's going crazy, but you can tell by the way we play and how unselfish we are that. That's, I think, to me, that's a hard team to play against. If everybody can score the ball.
Well, Coach, we'll let you go home. It's a late night for you. We appreciate your time, and we'll talk to you Tuesday night.
All right, thanks for coming, guys.
As Seneca with the victory, 69-49, your final score. The post-game show sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District. We'll take our final timeout. Come back and wrap it up after this on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca, located at 308 Washington, open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Proud to support the Seneca Indians.
Hi, this is Jamie Lankford with Lankford Insurance at 910 Washington Avenue in Seneca, Missouri. My wife Terry and I are proud to serve our local community and support local high school student athletes. Lankford Insurance specializes in life, agribusiness, commercial, and personal insurance needs. Please stop by and see us at our office or call us at 417-776-LIFE or visit us at www.midaminsurance.com.
A new era in local sports begins. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is where you'll find all of your local sports information. Join Sports Director Michael Imami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman every night. We cover Little League, high school athletics, Missouri Southern, and Pittsburgh State, along with countless community colleges in the 4 states. We cover it all. So whether you're a Chiefs, Cardinals, Eagles, or Wildcats fan, you won't want to miss the Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report.
And we welcome you back for the final time. Seneca 69-49 victory here. They improved to 12-7 overall, 4-0 in the Big 8 West. Coach, a big one on Tuesday night at Lamar. We'll have that broadcast, but due to limited internet in Lamar, we will be going audio only on Tuesday night, but we will be there for that contest. It's a big one. If Seneca can win, they clinch the number 1 seed in that crossover championship game with a win, and so we figured that one was kind of important to go to, so we will go and have an audio-only broadcast Tuesday night.
Yeah, absolutely. Lamar has been playing good basketball. They've got beat by Mack County tonight, but they'll be up for Seneca on their home floor. And you heard Coach Hardy that Seneca boys did not feel that they played very well the first time they met when they got beat, and they want a little redemption.
Yeah, and I mean, you think about it, Seneca, you talk about their struggles from the free throw line, 6 of 13 there in the first half, but you score 15, 12, 18, and 24 and 69 total points, you're going to win a lot of ball games. And like we said, balanced scoring, 22 for Morgan Vaughn, 15 for Ethan Altick, 13 for Gavin Hoover, and 9 for Jay Schulte. Only one player in double figures for Monett, Landon Brandt with 29. That will do it, though, here for us this evening from Monett, as Seneca comes away with a 69-49 victory. Your post-game show is sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District. We thank you so much for watching high school basketball here on the KNEO, Seneca Indian Sports Network.
This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports Network, reaching into communities to make